Digital Chaos versus Wings Gaming, back with Winter, Black, and Draskell. Gentlemen, let's do this thing. Wings Gaming opened up with their first pick, Elder Titan, and if you haven't noticed, we've had some adjustments in the bans, Winter.
Well, they choose to ban the Void this time, but giving away the Elder Titan, not so sure. Like, we talked about this before. They are amazing with the hero.
First game, Wings banned it themselves, even though they had first pick. And now they didn't.
It's a little bit weird, but I mean, iceice, I mean, in my opinion, he probably played the best Elder Titan here so far. So
definitely, easily.
If you're a Wings fan, you got to be happy to see them pick that up. And the trend continues of banning the Beastmaster very early on. He's trying to limit Moose hero pool a little bit. Feels like he's only been able to play a couple of heroes so far.
I think they really want to force him to like play the Timber.
Yeah.
They always want to like force the Timber pick down their throats. And we'll see what DC will pick up here.
I mean, they've been really flexible with the Naga. Why can't they be flexible with Timber? Pick Timber, make the enemy think that they're gonna do it on move on offlane, and then put it on V.
No, I don't know whether he practices or not, but like at Manila, they tried to do that once, and he couldn't play the hero like pretty much at all. And I don't know if he practiced since then, but it would definitely be a good curveball for the team.
They do have the Mirana for him though this time.
Yeah.
Again.
Once again, yeah. No Shadow Demon to couple it up with though.
Yeah, but maybe they're thinking about snagging the Oracle right away, because Oracle has been so effective against the Mirana when Wings picked it up.
Well, also got to remember they do have flexibility. I just get that irky feeling that maybe this time, though it is their elimination match, DC could pull out some options.
They go back to the Timber
They
Saw.
go back for the
forcing it in there again. They're probably just going to respond with an Oracle again. Although Oracle, Titan, they can work together, not the worst.
It's okay. I mean, Stomp and Purifying Flames, Fortune's End combo is still a pretty good amount of damage.
But I guess you might not want to open up with 2 supports right away. Then it limits a lot of stuff that you want to adjust later.
Yeah, you usually don't really.
But if they already have a good idea of what the Timbersaw is going to do, what's wrong with opening double support?
It just limits you. Like, what if you wanted to pick something else later? Like,
Yeah.
It is not Wings style. Wings always want to be open until the very end with their heroes. And they're probably going to pick up a core next, whatever that might be for Wings.
a solid staple core, maybe a solid off-lane grab. I mean, I don't want to speak too soon.
I mean, Wings is up 2-1, right? They might do something crazy again. We never know with Wings. I just hope there's no patch.
I mean, DC have actually played against Wings probably more than any other.
Possibly for them.
Oh boy.
I just hope they secure the AM farm because he can really take over this game.
You need only one support on the lane, and you can dedicate the Elder Titan with the Axe to pressure the Slug. Slug's going to have a lot of trouble against Axe in the lane.
Couple AM is really good against Timber. Like really, really good. He's out of mana level 1.
If they pick the Nyx here, the Nyx is great versus their heroes, but they might struggle too much in the laning phase, but it's a great hero here.
Yeah, we'll see which route they go, like the safer route, of like a more lane-ish support, or the Nyx assassin that we spoke about.
Could be DC's last pick of the tournament,
Night
and it's going to be a Night Stalker.
Oh, double vision counter against the bat, the quarter.
Totally shutting down all the vision advantage right there. We'll have to see if it's going to be good enough for DC to stay alive, or if Wings Gaming just need one more win to be your TI6 champions. Let's head it over to the casters right now. It's Toby, Juan, and Merlini.
Never before in the history of Dota have we had a prize pool of this magnitude, 20,700,000 plus extra change. One of these teams gets to take home the lion's share of that. Wings are so close. One victory will do it. Digital Chaos, can they pull it back? We have a different draft, a different game. Do they have what it takes?
I like that Digital Chaos have their signature heroes, but the panel really likes the Keeper and the Anti-Mage. Haven't seen too much Anti-Mage from Wings. Seems to be pretty decent here. And I really like the Axe pick.
Yeah, that's how's that actually going to work with the laning phase as well? We were looking to see like if Digital Chaos can get off to a good start in this game. The talk about the mid lane, is VG.R going to have success? Does this draft give you that opening for DC?
I think so. They just need the lanes to go decently. They need Timbersaw to get some sort of level so he can get up those levels of reactive. They need Axe to not pressure the Slark. The Slark is very vulnerable in this lineup. It's actually going to be a Re-Slark and a Resolution Mirana.
They're switching it around. Resolution going back to its roots as the Mirana. The war is about to begin inside the game, but there's a war right behind us as the DC fans battle up against the Wings fans. It's a problem when you have English casters right next to the Chinese casters, but this type of grand final, the fans will clash.
So let's see what lanes DC are trying to get right now. And they just placed some Observer War on the bottom. Will be scouted out by Wings' own Observer Ward. Looks like they're gonna do safe lane move, off lane resolution, and it looks like they're smoked up. They do have vision of the Batrider, so they probably won't expect this. Wee is really low, but without the blink dagger on the axe, this is going to be an extremely tough. Actually, he has no pounce.
He's got Shadow Dance, however, but the stomp, the stun, the magic missile from Saksa will be able to help out enough. Slark, pounce still on cooldown for 4 more seconds, but Moonlight Shadow from Resolution will allow DC to make a break to the tree line. Weeha. Okay, it looked like he was thinking of turning around and going for another opening. Shadow is fairly low, but his bottom lane, Innocence, silenced up, the Moo whirling, deaths him down. Faith looking for a revenge, but his top lane where they're about to initiate onto Shadow with the Dark Pact and Magic Missile. The Stomp will force him to split, but back on bottom lane, Faith moving back to his own tier 1 tower. Moo body blocking it up. The silence is there. Whirling Death. I'll just use Chakram, Timber Chain. No! Moo goes too far to the side. The Animage got a revenge kill in the top lane in the meantime. He'll lose his life to the Slark. One charges galore going off to make this work, but it ends up being a 1-for-1 trade called for support.
He had to blink in to finish off the Vengeful Spirit, and that left him vulnerable to the Slark and his pounce. Whew, Moo almost getting a kill right there.
I think they want to go again. This would be so much easier for Moo if it was nighttime, because their Misery's Voids would be so much more effective. Same with the Crippling Fear. Instead, Moo having to do a lot of the work himself and missing one of those abilities cost them an easy kill.
And another kill rune going Resolution's way. Much more farm than we was in the last game. It's very good timing considering how poor the early game was. Misery.
Yeah, they found him out. They push him back. And Misery will burn, or will he? He can't get to the other side of the tree line. But maybe with Batrider caught out, the ET splitters coming in. DC need to split. Arrow is not available for the moment. Chakram doesn't actually reach up to Wings, but Weeha is in, and he's looking for the Batrider. The perfect leash. Batrider comes down to the ground as the Firefly will wear off. And so with all of his live faith, a little bit too deep himself, the Chakra flies out, and now it's just fight after fight. Maybe going the way here for DC. Moo goes in deep. Reactive armor charges don't exist for him. And his mana pool is also quite low.
Yeah, they have to be careful for the AM rotation of Moo. He's actually really low, man. He's 700 deficit right now.
Radiant's top tower.
We looking for a weak support like the Keeper of Light. He is scouted out.
Yeah, where is that target? Instead he finds, well, not the targets he wants. He found ET. Cole pulls him back out over the Chakra, flies forward. ET, not enough damage to kill him until the Timber Chain from Moo connects. ET splitter well off the mark. And they look for more. The Courier into the tree lines. Blink kept out by Resolution as he's finally rotated up from the mid, but Wings fighting back behind their T1 tower. Still another 15 seconds till he's up. That arrow flies 5 seconds on the axe. Wee pounces over the trees and in comes Moo! They have the damage! Wings into their own tier 1 tower will be slaughtered. Shadow has his blink available. They need more stuns and the damage. Shadow blinks out, but the iron is killing him off. Shadow will die here. Nothing will stop this. Even the flame break can't buy the space. Huge fight for DC.
We is dissecting them with the Shadow Blade. They cannot feel safe anywhere. Keeper of Light just like to stand there, defend towers, but when you wrap around behind like that with no vision, it is impossible to defend that. And this is when you still have the super fragile Ancient Mage. He was so close to his Battle Fury. Arrow connects on Faith Beyond. That's the word go for Timbersaw.
And not only will this set the Animage back with his Battle Fury, it also makes his jungle a little bit riskier to be in. They've already been committing mass amounts of Observers and Sentries, Wings to protect their jungle, but it's just not the dream for him, and now Wee's going to find another target down to iceice. He's still got Noel. Okay, the Stolen Essence needs a little bit more. Dark Pact into the Shadow Dance. iceice puts the Spirit down, but now Misery comes over and also Moo! From left field he arrives. The bigger they are, the harder they chop. As Blink making a break for his tier 2 tower. Supports the neighborhood in the form of Innocence.
They're expecting
on the end of that double damage, and Resolution's got to get the hell out of here right now. If he leaps, however, the Blink lasso already catches him. The ET splitter, Resolution needs more life. 15-1 charges, he can't get them off in time.
Wow, what an excellent use by Scan.
Trouble, he got mana leak, so Moo trying to stand his ground. Now the swap, well, Blinding Light will push him back. Moo almost out of mana. You still have swap up for the Vengeful Spirit, pulling the axe back in close at range of the tower as Misery runs in, but the Storm from ET will split this fight up, and in comes Weeha. Where's the damage? Too much on him, Faith misses the call, but Weeha should have danced himself away to safety. The Dire Sentry was down from Wings, so they knew exactly what they're fighting up against, but DC hold their tier 1 tower. They love doing this, mass committal to ensure not a single building drops. Yeah, they really want him. He's hiding in the trees. They may know the smoke will break. There's your blink call. This time DC won't have as many TPs available. Resolution tries to leap against Culling Blade at mid-flight. The TP did complete, so Mu is back behind the tower. This is not a great position for him. That Mana Leak lasts forever, allowing Faith to blink and call again. Mu, highest reactive armor charge to kicking up, but his ult's coming too late. So he has to commit suicide underneath the tier 1 tower.
Wow, so much for Resolution getting his axe at a timely clip. 2 consecutive deaths with the swift movement from Wings. That's just not what you expect. It's like, oh, it's nighttime darkness. They're not going to smoke. They're not going to fight into us. And now they will lose control of their jungle, and Shadow is free up to farm up some more.
I'm not quite certain what Resolution's waiting for. He's just sitting in the middle lane for the creep wave to arrive. The call from Faith, the axe. Oh, Batrider gets hit by the arrow. The splitter is good, but then the leap into double starfall. The magical damage is too much for Wings. Mu will survive. He was the one they wanted, and it was VG.R who gets the double kill.
And Gem now goes away of Night Stalker. He almost has his axe and a gem complete. This is disastrous for Wings.
Hunting the kill. Wings actually hunting the kill. He walks up the high ground under the tier 3 towers. He wants iceice. The call, the silence is there from Vincere. The army soaked up by the creep wave, but it doesn't matter. Iceice is already down. They jump forward aggressively. But this will definitely open up and make sure this tier 2 tower goes the way of DC. No denial attempt. Slark not again.
They just did not have enough vision around that area. They needed more ops, needed more sentries. They got caught off guard by the Slark last time.
You did this once before. Now he wants Innocence to pounce forward. Doesn't get the leash, so this won't work. He'll Shadow Dance away. That TP aggressively coming outside the base. Faith behind, very quick on the blink. So the chicken flies in. It's got the Manasar recipe. Iceice taken out. Wings, they just didn't know where to go. They'll actually die. 2 heroes down. They may find more. The courier will survive back over to the tier 3 tower, but it's Mu who's on the charge. The Yule's on the Batrider. He'll force staff down, start his TP. The Yule's already been committed, so there's no extra stun from Mu. Now Shadow, he has to start doing the creep skip. We saw Fear attempt something similar. Just keep that pressure up. Okay, he's not even doing that. He's too fearful.
They want Roche. They wanted DC to push top and then take Roche.
Well, the arrow misses, but VG.R tracks. He finds Blink, the pounce forward. Faith gets the call off. You still got a decent amount of essence shifted in Faith. The Blade Mail will protect him. Now Lasso. They pull Wii in, but he already triggered the Dark Pack, breaking free the Mana Void. Shadow won't be enough. The swap out for VG.R. Pulled back in range of Innocence Mana Leak. A 1-for-1 trade-off for now. The Culling Blade ensures the kill. The Mu, Timber chains forward. There was only 1 tree there for him to work with. He's underneath the range of 2 sentries, but the arrow from Resolution connects on Anti-Mage. Will there be enough damage? He'll blink himself out to safety. DC, not that healthy. Again, this Mana Leak being a pain in the butt. But that's why Yule Scepter up. Timber Chain cancels, a very short one anyway, but Misery moves over. No nighttime available. He's also got the gem. Wings, they'll follow this one to the end of the earth. The Spirit's on top. The Split of Misery's got nowhere to go. Stunned up by the Mana Leak. He'll give the gem over to actually no Resolution. I thought they might have done a handoff. Doesn't happen. A Mu dying to Wings. The blink. Oh, he gets interrupted. Yule Scepter, he had to take off the burn effect of that flame break up to the trees, but he knows he's dead. Great chase by Wings.
What a flame break right there. Winter was skeptical that they could pull it off.
Well, this still hasn't happened yet. DC is still leading. Even though their graph is going to start to dip down, they were over 8,000 advantage in golden experience.
Oh, I was just talking about the flame break on the Timber Chain. It's a pretty hard one to pull off. They had the observer on the
he's
side,
looking to jump out, but he actually gets the blink call over on the Misery. So the jump out, the ET splitter, they really want to get that kill, and they got it. The Vengeful Spirit trying to swap them out. The Moonlight Shadow won't do enough. The Axe finds the kill. Moves some really good damage though with the Chakram, but it's just the lasso. Too good for Wings. They catch out the slot. They get 3 down. Now they can finish what they started. The death of Roshan.
This Observer Ward saw that Night Stalker. That swap just crushed them as 2 heroes got hit by the Earth Splitter. And even Slark got caught by the Echo Stomp, and no chance for him Dark Pacting. He got lasted right out of it, and that's going to be a free Roche for Wings. Faith Beyond continues to deliver on his initiations.
As the dream for Wings, if they can keep it going, the Aegis the Immortal will give them extra incentive to take more aggressive fights. Instead of Faith just having a fantastic time with 2.4k gold in the bank.
BKB's like a free kill on Batrider and or Keeper.
Wings is coming down. They're looking for a kill on Mu. Almost everyone's here apart from the Mirana. She does have BTs, but it can only TP the tier 2 tower. Now Coddle, 2-3. Can't get the 4th hit. The Shark will do the work. Bash forward with the Abyssal. The arrow, it connects on Shadow. 5 seconds stun. The ET splitter. It's not enough damage yet. Misery's still tanking through all of this. The Mana Void. He wants Misery dead with the Moonlight Shadow. They don't have the vision at the moment. Mu will go back into the Moonlight Shadow too. Timber Chain, 1 second. This will bring him back in range of the tower. Unless they want to fight. Arrows off cooldown. Blink forward. The arrow will miss. Weeha waiting. The ninja out from the trees. Faith triggers the blade mail as well as his BKB. The pounds forward. Faith getting caught in the back of that. Weeha explodes the Mana Void. Luckily for the rest of DC, they weren't in range for it, but the Stomp forward from iceice can go for the Stomp. No real way to get away from this one, especially when he gets the blade down by the Anti-Mage. Mu can't chain away. He'll Yule Scepter up. The Blink Dagger won't be off cooldown in time, so he just has a suicide when he hits the ground. The Blink goes for more, burning up the Vengeful Spirit with the Firefly.
Okay, it is confirmed. Shadow can bash on command. What was that? Right on the Timber Chain, right as when Slark was about to escape. And I talked about it, the Basher versus BKB. BKB, he would have really loved to have it for that fight.
But it was the Abyssal as well. That's the thing that does the work for him. That's how you make RNG, actual command, digital chaos. Well, they had a good defense last time. Wings tried to go high ground. Now they're down a couple of men. The difference about 3K swinging both ways. Arrow hoping to create a little bit of time, but it goes between all of Wings as they attack into the tier 3 tower, trying to get that one step closer to the Aegis. As now Timber locked down the double starfall, but Mu is too low. He has buyback available. They're calling bladed out. Slark up, 4 seconds until he's alive. No fortification, arrow, it doesn't connect. Innocence, the Horsetail doesn't catch it, the swap out. Saksa again sacrificing himself just to make sure they can get that double damage out from the Starfall of Resolution. Good stomp. Mu yules up in towards the air. He has a way to get out thanks to Moonlight Shadow. They can play the invis game. Shadow going in very, very deep. Gets the stun over on Misery, but Weeha returns it with a bash of his own. And now with a jump out, Resolution leaves the tree line. He is out of mana. He can't get out this one. He can blink back into the fight in just a moment. Faith BN so low. Where's the damage from DC? Mu, it's a dive back for him. Shadow's looking for the kill. They found Weeha. The Bash controller dead! Buyback is available for him though, and he'll need to use it. The rest of DC are dying out in front of their own tier 3 tower. Resolution back into the fight, but the Culling Blade kills off the Night Stalker, giving Wings the pump up they need to go inside. They look for the lasso and they've got it. It's the Slug. Arrow flies in. It'll be a 5-second stun over on Blink, but Wings, they brought down the melee racks. Shadow, Mana Styles out. Weeha has to bounce himself out of this one. Got bashed up, but DC, they will lose their range as well as Wings have done the damage.
Oh my goodness, Anti-Mage is so stacked at this point. Wings' team fight is just incredible at that point. That wasn't even like the biggest Mana Void that I saw. I thought he was going to cast it on Resolution there, but Slark can't man fight at this point. How does he go toe-to-toe with this Anti-Mage?
Well, I like this from Wee. He needs to create space, and he's looking over towards Faith BN. He moves up to the side shop. Shadow's here. Weeha initiates. He needs to kill and get the hell out. One more attack, but he has to bail. 23 HP. No, Weeha. He forced the issue too hard. Will he go down? Yes, he will. 90 seconds. The door has been opened by Weeha's aggressiveness. And Wings, it is a landslide as the graphs drop. Can DC hold? And they're going to try and break DC's glass. The blink and the lasso. Misery instantly swap back out again. Shadow's in pretty deep, but he'll come over. Saksa already on the sidelines. Misery, now he's being controlled. Abyssal Blade is still up. Misery's gone. The Culling Blade, that could be it right now. DC on the ropes as Wings, they look towards the mid-racks. Bring down the tier 3 tower. Mu trying to slow it up with a Chakram. Resolution out of arrows and also out of teammates. DC, they have Slark up in 20. They'll have one more opportunity, and that's to defend their tier 3 racks on top. There it is. The melee is down. Range racks will follow. Wings, do they play safe? Do they back it up? No! In they go! Resolution! Welcome back and goodbye! You have buyback available, and here comes the push. This is the defense now. DC, you either hold or you die. As Wings, They rip down the tier 3 tower. VG.R wants to go out through the back lines and attack. Now the lasso. They found Saksa. VG.R ripped apart. The buybacks. It won't be enough. Go game of lane. Wings are your international 2016 champions. Terrific display of Dota. You didn't know if it was going to be perfect in the group stages, but only losing games to GC, 2 in total throughout the entire playoff, 1 to Techies, 1 with the punch. And now they topple DC in a 3-1 victory here in KeyArena.
Black has to be happy that Anti-Mage is going to be plastered there for a full year.
And we can be as happy as that as Slack's not being on the Aegis. Terrific battle. Big props to Digital Chaos. They overcame so much to get to this point. They played terrific Dota. They made the meta, but Wings broke it to take the championship, to take the biggest trophy in the Dota 2 calendar year.
And finally, they found their consistency in the finest of times. It only matters during this month, Toby.
That's right. The International is the big one. You can win as many majors as you want to, but if you take TI, you become immortal. As Digital Chaos, well deserving of it. Very, very well deserving of their second position.
And now
but here's Wings. They can greet their fans. And they claim what every Dota 2 player wants in their life. The Aegis of the Immortal. It belongs to Wings.
Ladies and gentlemen, the champions of the International.